Grown Man Business TV. Feel what I'm saying? Now listen, man, you can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in. So let's get right into it. Now you already know time, energy, the highest forms of currency, my G. I know they got you out here chasing the bag, chasing that money, chasing that moolah, getting to that guap, stacking that paper, but always keep it in the front of your mental Rolodex. That time and energy are the highest forms of currency, my G. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Big salute to all my day one investors, everybody that's highly invested in the channel, all my people that know that we are growing this channel organically, constant elevation. We are on our way to the top world, over 30,000 subscribers. Yes, we are getting stronger and stronger. Big salute, even bigger salute to all my newcomers, everybody that's making their way to the Realest channel on YouTube. Listen, man, this is Grown Man Business TV. I carved out a lane for the real, and I'm the only one in it. So before you walk into this big house, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure your notification bells are ringing. You know what I mean? Wipe your feet off, homie. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Now, let's talk about this. You see the thumbnail, right? You see the title, right? Donald Trump gets rid of the DEI bill. Diversity, equity, inclusion bill. He has eliminated that. He has taken that. He has pushed that to the side. He letting everybody know we not doing that no more. Listen, man, you going to stand on business or you not. You going to get down or you going to lay down. Now, you got to know something. It's making a huge ripple effect in the industry, in government, in America as a whole. You got a lot of people feeling some type of way about Donald Trump getting rid of the DEI bill. Now, one thing for sure, two things for certain. When you say, you know, diversity, when you say equity and equality, when you talk about these things, they apply to everybody. Everybody of some foreign descent that's not Caucasian, that's not part of white supremacy, is looking at this bill as if it works for them, as if it works for us. You understand? But it get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deeper than rap. I told you, it get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deeper than rap. So when you look at this bill and you see Donald Trump, you know, eliminating it, the first thing they want to do is make it look like it was all for black people. The only people you see speaking about this bill, the only people you see marching and protesting and boycotting about this bill is black people. You don't see Asians. You don't see no other culture in an uproar about this bill being taken away, about so-called not being able to get jobs and equal opportunity and all of this and all of that. And we're going to talk about that. Because one thing for sure, two things for certain, these other cultures, they hire their people. They create jobs and they liberate their people. Yeah, they ain't really bent over backwards. They ain't bending, breaking, and folding because they don't get equal shots at jobs here and there. It's always FBA. It's always black people. And I gotta understand, I gotta let you know something. You gotta be tired of being a sheep. You gotta be tired of being misled by the higher-ups and the elites, these fake leaders and these fake prophets. You gotta be tired of that. Ask yourself this. With the DEI bill intact, did you have a fair shot at a job? With the DEI bill working and intact, did that mean that you had a fair shot at a job? No. You never had a fair shot on American soil to get a high-paying job. You never got a fair shot. You always got looked over, even with that DEI bill. One thing for sure, two things for certain, they gonna pacify you, the sheep. They gonna pacify you. And now you got all of these people boycotting all of these different companies and all of these different establishments. You got black people boycotting. Matter of fact, let me give y'all a glimpse of this. Big salute to the chat. Let's look at this. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Let's look at this. I'm glad and I got that nice and ready. Let's look at this.
Reverend Al Sharpton taking a stand against President Trump's moves to end Reverend Al Sharpton taking a stand against President Trump's moves to end diversity, equity, and inclusion programs at companies around the country. Fox 5's Duarte Geraldino is live in East Harlem with more on how a day of shopping took on a more profound meaning. Hi, Duarte.
Hey there, Arthur. The Reverend Al Sharpton is trying to send a message to businesses. If you don't support DEI, there are a lot of Americans who won't support you. This is what he did today. He bought $125 gift cards and gave them out to people, brought them over here to this.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, we back. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, this is powerful. This is powerful. Yeah, it's getting deep. It's getting wicked, homie. I want to get right into this. Big salute to the chat. Yeah, I seen that. And I want to say this, GJS, we no longer should have to work for anything in this culture. We built this land. So that whole lazy situation, that whole they don't want to work, we done already did that. We done already did the work. That's the reason why you are able to even be over here and get the money that you getting, whoever you are. So we don't have to, you can't run that lazy, they don't want to work. You can't run that past me over here, homie. All right? It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. The problem is, what does DEI really stand for? See, I want to tell y'all something, man. When it comes to civil rights, when it comes to fighting for inclusion, equality, all those things in this country, they bunch everybody in with black people. When when it's time to divide the money, they never include black people. But when it's time to fight, when it's time to do X, Y, and Z, the Asians, everybody get bunched in with black people. And not only them, the Asians and whoever else, but the Rainbow Coalition. The Rainbow Coalition. This is where we get deep at. Diversity, equity, inclusion, whatever you want to call this thing, was put in place for the Rainbow Coalition. It was put in place for transformers and transmissions and all of that. But what they do, they bunch those people in with black people. When it comes for the fight for the Rainbow Coalition, they bunch those people in with black people. So now you got black people marching. You got black people, boycotting. That had nothing to do with us. That had everything to do with the Rainbow Coalition. And what they did was they hid the truth. So they made these businesses and they made these corporations have to hire transmissions and Rainbow Coalition members. I'm talking all the way in schools and in government. Places we had never seen transmissions before. Places we had never seen Optimus Prime before. Now they all in there. We got transmissions teaching the babies. We got transmissions all in government. And to really get a hold of this, to really get a grip on this, we got to get rid of the whole bill, my G. And because black people, my people, allowed Joe Biden, Kamala Dick Harris, and the whole Democratic Party, because we allowed them to include within our fight, the Rainbow Coalition, now it's going to be casualties of war. So yes, it's going to be some black people that's going to lose their job. You should have said something when they was adding those transmissions to the receipt. It's going to be some other cultures of people losing their job, not able to work because of this DEI bill. The whole time you should have been paying attention. Joe Biden and Kamala Dick Harris used that bill to slip in Rainbow Coalitions in the school, Rainbow Coalition members in the government, and a whole bunch of other areas they don't belong. You a transmission, you don't belong in our schools, homie. You Optimus Prime, you don't supposed to be teaching my children nothing about that flag. But again, black people being used as sheep, being misled. Y'all think it belonged to you. Oh, now we not gonna get her. You ain't never had a fair chance at a good job. Either you get it or you don't. 111 people in this chat. I want you to put a number 1 in the chat. If you ever been hired because you was black. I want you to put a number 2 in the chat if you never been hired because you was black. Think about it. Have you ever been hired? Hey man, we're gonna go ahead and hire you because you're a black man and we got the DEI bill and we're gonna hire you. You've never been hired because you was black. So they lied to you, homie. They lied to you. So Donald Trump has to get rid of the whole bill so we can eliminate all of these Rainbow Coalition members from, yeah, we got to get rid of all of it. We got to get rid of all of it, homie. We got to get rid of all of it. And then we'll double back and we'll make it right with black people. I keep telling y'all, we got to stand on business. We can no longer let these tethers, these transmissions, these Optimus Primes, all of these different people attach themselves to black power, to FBA business, to FBA culture. It's time to separate from everybody. Y'all want to, when did Al Sharpton have anything to do with this? Man, he been washed up. Ain't nobody gonna give y'all this game, homie. Ain't nobody gonna tell y'all that that bill only benefits Rainbow Coalition members. How you think these transmissions got teacher jobs? How you think these transmissions, like they blacking out the chat as I talk? How you think they got into schools? How you think they got into government? We got a transmission, come on, boy. A man dressed up like, and they blacking me out. I'm talking, the screen is going in and out. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Can you hear me in the chat? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me clearly. They playing, oof, they don't want me to talk about this. Word, they don't want me to talk about this. I didn't have these problems when I was talking about DJ Academics. What I'm telling you is, the only reason that bill was put into place by Joe Biden and Kamala Dick Harris was to get transmissions in schools. To get those transmissions to teach your babies about the Rainbow Coalition and being a transgender and yeah, taking hormone pills and all of that. That's the only reason. That had nothing to do with black people. And here we go. You don't see the Asians boycotting. You don't see nobody boycotting but black. Now we boycotting. Now we want to save our dollar because they got this bill that has nothing to do with us. Nasty work, my G. It is what it is and it'll be what it's going to be. You either going to stand on business or you not. You going to get down or you going to lay down. And if you lay down, you're going to stay down. That's the only reason. So now, everywhere we go, in all the sports and all of that, why you think you got grown men playing in women's sports? Diversion, DEI bill. Because they got to be diverse. They got to have equality. And they got to have inclusion. So now you got grown men in the Olympics swimming with the women. You got grown men in the Olympics boxing women. Fighting women. Come on, B. That's the so now you know, now you understand, because I sat back, I'm watching everybody play the fool. I'm watching everybody talk this and talk that about what come on, son. Donald Trump, salute to him. He did the right thing. You got to get rid of the whole bill, and then we got to rebuild on top of it the right way. Y'all didn't understand. Y'all didn't put 2 and 2 together. How all these transformers got into all these different work. How they got the. Come on, son. Come on, son. It is what it is. But now this is what we got. This is what we got right here. Look at this shit.
Other businesses do the same. President Trump ordered all federal DEI staff on paid leave and signed orders to dismantle DEI programs in both government and private businesses. Now, one of those orders requires the government to review DEI policies of public companies, but the National Action Network says it won't back down. They plan to boycott companies that get rid of their diversity, equity, and inclusion programs.
For 90 days, we're going to research the company that we find.
Look at this guy right here. Look at this dude right here. You look at him and you could tell he sold his soul a long time ago. He ain't got a soul in him. He a bag of bones. He a whole bag of bones, homie. Nasty work. Nasty work. And the problem is, you got to have dudes like Grown Man Business TV that's going to give you that game. You know, you got to know something, right? You got to understand this. I got close family members to me that don't even understand what's going on, that can't see through the smoke and mirrors, that sheep that's stuck in the trap. And I got to free them. I got to tell them, yo, diversity don't mean it's black, homie. It don't mean it's FBA. No longer are we going to allow them to bunch in a bunch of transformers into our plight, into our fight. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be, but it's nasty work. It's nasty work, son. That bill only existed so that Joe Biden and Kamala Dick Harris could include a bunch of transmissions in everything that we do. And not only include them, but force the American people to let these transformers into our schools and let these transformers around our children. Let these transformers into government where they have no place. What you do in your bedroom is your business. You want to wear a wig, you want to put lipstick on, you are still a man, homie. And how we handle government business is none of your concern. You need to be over there with RuPaul and them. You need to be over there trying on your size 15 high heel stiletto boots and all of that. We ain't got nothing against you. That bill was put in place to force us to accept these people. And thank God for Donald J. Trump for standing on business, grown man business. And we're not going to just do this and do that. We're going to eliminate the whole bill. We're going to review the whole bill, and then we're going to double back. So for all you black people, I'm talking to my people. You don't see, do you see, let me show you something. Do you see an Asian in the crowd? Do you see an Asian? You don't see no other culture boycotting because they don't care. They don't care about it. Oh, okay, y'all gonna do that? We're gonna lose some jobs. Well, we're gonna hire our people. Asian people hire their own people. How about black people start doing that? How about all these black billionaires and millionaires and all these black business owners? How about y'all start hiring your own people and we won't have to worry about DEI inclusion and all of that? It's time to be men, and men need to start speaking up like men. You want to know why it's men in the female boxing league? You want to know why it's grown men out there swimming with women when he should be swimming with Michael Phelps? He's swimming with women. You know why it's wrestling? You know why it's men out here competing with women? DIE bill, the DIE program. We have to include them because it's inclusion. When you're not supposed to be included in that, grown-ass man, you're a grown-ass man. Take your wig off. Take the makeup off. And you a grown-ass man, homie. You don't belong in a female's bathroom, but guess what? We got to include them. It's equity and inclusion. You don't get to move like that. And then they got black people, and they got a puppet like Al Sharpner talking about we going to protest for 90 days. For 90 days, we going to protest. But he ain't said nothing about these transmissions that's included in this bill. Donald Trump got rid of that bill. Now we going to implement something for black people. This not going to include the transmissions. This not going to include the Asians. Let's look at something. Big salute to the chat. I want to show y'all something, man. Yeah, let's look at something. Big salute to the chat. Let me see what I got right here. Nasty work, B. And I ain't gonna let you ride on that. I ain't gonna let you ride on that. Y'all been riding off our coattails for too long, homie. For too long, y'all been riding off our coattails. And now, you got every culture riding on civil rights. You got every culture riding. Now you're going to put the LBG 123 ABC community in the pot. We ain't got nothing to do with the LBG 123 ABC community. We ain't got nothing to do with that. And they ain't got nothing to do with us. Like it or love it. I don't care how you feel about it. I'm going to give it to you raw, my G. Let me look at something. Big salute to the chat. I want to show y'all something. I want to show y'all something because it is absolutely nasty work that y'all have now included these people with us, and they are the most disrespectful. Oh yeah, y'all didn't know? Y'all didn't know the Rainbow Coalition? They are the most disrespectful. And all of a sudden, we got to include them. We got to, get rid of the bill. Salute to Donald Trump. Let's find something, man. I'm tired of playing with y'all. Tired of playing with y'all, B. Tired of playing with y'all. We gonna talk about this. Who you think put that in the order? Joe Biden and Kamala Dick Harris? Kamala Dick Harris. Yeah, I said that. I said that. Now I want to show y'all something. Because I want to stay on the same topic, but I want to show y'all something. Now I want to, who else have benefited off our culture? Who else has benefited off the blood of black people? FBA, Asians. But see, the problem and the issue is, I want to talk about this. When Joe Biden and Kamala Dick Harris, when they took office, the first thing they did is they cut a big check. I'm talking like 40, like billions of dollars to the Asian community. They had this whole thing called Asian hate. Yeah, it was all over the media, the Asian hate. And the first thing they did was give Asians billions of dollars. Billions of dollars. So the Asians in America, they not worried about the DEI bill. They already got their money. And let me ask you this. Did those Asians share that money with black people? Did they cut a check for FBA culture? Did they give thanks? No, they took that money and they ran. So now it's our turn. It's time to get rid of the DEI, get rid of all of that. If you didn't get the job because of your talent, that's on you. And now it's time to rebuild and give something to black people, homie. And Donald Trump, you need to stand. I want to show y'all something. Big salute to the chat. Let's lock in. Look at this. Listen to me. Close your mouth and open your ears. Let me tell you something. It ain't about if he gives a F about us. That ain't the point. He give a F about us enough to acknowledge what we have done for this country. And to talk about a master plan and a gold, diamond, platinum plan that's going to pay out. Yeah, y'all don't want us to get that money. Y'all want to include homos. Come on, son. That ain't got nothing to do with us. The LBG 123 AB community ain't got nothing to do with the black culture and the black plight. They got their own situation. But see, I'm just a big dog enough to say this. Everybody beating around the bush. Nobody's telling you that bill ain't got nothing to do with us. They just put our face on it because they know we gonna boycott, we gonna ride, we gonna say something, we gonna do something, we gonna fight for it. But what y'all don't understand is that you are fighting for the Rainbow Coalition. That's who you fighting for, B. Now I want y'all to listen to something. Big salute to the chat. Listen up.
Asians are very racist, especially traditional Asians, parents, grandparents. They're really racist. I know in Korea as well, white people are treated better than black people.
We were all colonized by the same oppressor. became aware of my mom's anti-Blackness when I started kindergarten, and it mostly centered around avoiding interactions with Black people and not allowing me to be exposed to anything that she considered Black culture. So if we were walking and she saw a Black person, she would pull me closer to her. If we were in the car in a parking lot and saw a Black person in the parking lot, she would make a point to lock the doors, and I wasn't allowed to listen to rap or Michael Jackson or Tina Turner.
Welcome. Today, the Latino, African American, Asian, and other communities realize that they share the same oppressor is the day we start winning. But the problem is our communities are divided. For Asian Americans and for African Americans, we probably have one of the worst relationships between any community.
Well, I bet you a lot of Asian Americans too don't, in my experience, don't even realize that if it wasn't for the civil rights movement, there would not be 22 million Asian Americans in this country.
Thank you. What I have been trying to teach the Asian community is like, friends, do you understand that your success, your prosperity, your civil rights that you enjoy right now was paid for with Black blood?
Yo, what's up?
Welcome. Jay, the Latino.
That's a grown man that's standing on grown man business. Matter of fact, hit the like button, man. Stop playing, man. I know it's a lot of tethers in the chat. I know it's a lot of lurkers. I know the FBI. I know the CIA. I know the higher ups in the elite is in the chat. Hit that like button. You ain't gonna get this nowhere else, B. Hit the like button. 300 people in the chat, 40 likes. Yeah, they lurking. They've been playing with this live stream since I started it. The DEI bill was put in place so that we would have to hire and accept the Rainbow Coalition, transmissions, grown-ass men that dress like women. Not only that, not only that, you understand? The Asian community. I've been told y'all how racist these communities are towards Black people. I told y'all this a long time ago. But now you got an Asian man, you got an Asian woman exposing it, telling us just how racist they are towards Black people, at the same time reaping the benefits of the civil rights movement where we shed blood on this land. We went to war on this land. For y'all to come over here, yeah, look how they black. This ain't Hassan Campbell. I ain't talking about the numbers. Look how they blacking out the screen. Listen, baby, it get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deeper than rap. When you got a grown man, a Black man, the head of his household, uses baritone, I'm talking big dog status, stand on business, say what he mean and mean what he say, they gonna play with the algorithm. They gonna play with the numbers. 300 people in here. But most of the people that's in here is the higher ups and the elites. Hit that like button if you ain't a part of that. Hit that like button if you wasn't sent over here by the higher ups and the elites, homie. This Asian man is telling people, he's telling Asian, he's telling his culture, y'all wouldn't be successful. Y'all wouldn't be over here to enjoy a DIE bill if it wasn't for the blood of Black people. And see, it's not just Asians, homie. If you know about this channel, if you in tune with Grown Man Business TV, then you understand I'm going at everybody. It's FBA culture versus everybody. It's FBA versus everybody, homie, including the Rainbow Coalition. What you mean, man? What you mean? I got you. Don't trip. Got some shooters in the chat. I need some shooters in the chat, so we got some shooters in the chat. Indian Red, salute to the chat. Salute to that. To the wrench gang. RGs. They don't want a Black man talking like this. They don't want you to know that we are the Native American. We are the indigenous people of this land. I don't even like to say Native American. We are indigenous. Man, let me listen, man. Let me play this again. Salute to the chat. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about, B. Salute to the chat, man. We only gonna turn up. That's it.
Are very racist, especially traditional Asians, parents, grandparents. They're really racist. I know in Korea as well, white people are treated better than black people.
I became aware of my mom's anti-blackness when I started kindergarten, and it mostly centered around avoiding interactions with black people and not allowing me to be exposed to anything that she considered black culture. So if we were walking and she saw a black person, she would pull me closer to her. If we were in the car in a parking lot and saw a black person in the parking lot, she would make a point to lock the doors, and I wasn't allowed to listen to rap or Michael Jackson or Tina Turner.
Our ancestors went share the same oppressor is the day we start winning. But the problem is our communities are divided. For Asian Americans and for African Americans, we probably have one of the worst relationships between any community.
Well, I bet you a lot of Asian Americans too don't, in my experience, don't even realize that if it wasn't for the civil rights movement, there would not be 22 million Asian Americans in this country.
Thank you. What I have been trying to teach the Asian community is like, friends, do you understand that your success, your prosperity, your civil rights that you enjoy right now was paid for with black blood?
Yo, what's up, man? I don't know if you guys have seen this video of these two Asian men talking about the divide between the black community and the Asian community. It's pretty dope, man. These dudes are laying down knowledge. It's dope. I think one of the guys maybe Korean, the other guy's maybe Filipino. Either way, they're both Asian and they're spitting that real shit. The guy's like saying, yo, I don't know if the Asian community understands this, but we wouldn't be here, 22 million of us in America, if it weren't for the civil rights movement, the civil rights bill.
If it wasn't for the civil rights movement, there would not be 22 million Asian Americans in this country.
I'm like, yeah, son, it's real talk. Listen, first of all, foreigners in general, like me, I am not a foundational black American. I'm not. My parents came from Nigeria to here. If it were not for foundational black Americans, none of these immigrants would be able to be doing what they do. That's facts. My parents wouldn't be able to do what they do if it weren't for foundational black Americans.
Big salute to Godfrey. Glad he said that, because I know he's not of the culture. He's not of us, but he is an African that understands what we bring and what we did for this, and he pays homage. He pays homage. Why am I saying all this? Well, that DIE bill is a distraction. It is smoke and mirrors. It was put in place to trick you again, to push an agenda. The agenda is now we're going to get all of these transmissions in your schools, teaching your children about, turning different genders. You got Donald Trump signing a bill to make it so that we understand that it's only two genders. Because with Joe Biden, Kamala Dick Harris, and his DEI bill, we done got 14 different genders. Don't nobody know who the hell they are anymore. Everybody is just whatever they want to be. That ain't how it works. And on top of that, it waters down the movement. It waters down the culture. When you got these bills of equality and equity and inclusion, and you including all these different foreigners into our fucking business, FBA business. And you ain't got a grown man to speak on this. You got an Al Sharpner, dude 27 pounds, trying to talk like he got something, like he doing something, like he bout their business. You ain't war ready. Yeah, I heard, salute to Haas. He said something the other night that really set with me. He said a lot of us dudes need to get in shape. You get up in behind these cameras, you get up on this YouTube, you do all this podcasting, you on the news, but you ain't even in shape. You ain't war ready. You ain't ready for war. You built like DJ Academics. You look like a sack of laundry. Or you look like Al Sharpner. You're 25 pounds, soaking wet. You dudes ain't strapped for war. You ain't built like that. You can't talk like this. This is ours. And it's time and it's past due where we got somebody in office that can speak clearly, that can talk directly to the people and understand. I don't care what you say about Donald Trump. Donald Trump know who black people are. FBA, Foundational Black Americans, if you don't know. What does FBA stand for? Yeah, let me educate you, homie. You came to the right place. Foundational Black Americans, B. That's what we doing over here. And excuse my passion. Excuse me, but the downloads is downloading. And I'm not gonna talk to you like Saucy Santana. I'm not gonna talk to you like Little Nas X. I'm gonna talk to you like a grown-ass man, homie. Say what I mean, and I mean what I say. Stop boycotting. If you don't know, I'm here to tell you. That DEI bill was only to get grown men with wigs on in the bathroom with women, in the same locker room with women, able to compete with women. These transmissions don't even look at you as a woman. They call you cis women. That means like you're only able to have babies. Ask one of these people, what is a woman? And they can't even tell you. Ask Kamala Dick Harris, what is a woman? And she can't even tell you. So excuse me if it's passion in this. Excuse me, homie. Pardon my back. And don't make me, listen, man, don't make me turn around and make you get down or lay down. And if you lay down, you gonna stay down. This is grown man business. You remember back in the day, big salute to the chat. We're gonna get back to the Asians. But you remember back in the day, that dude that used to get off of work, y'all would see him walking down the block. He stop and talk to you and all the other homies. He got a whole bunch of concrete dust and shit because he just came off a construction site. You know, he laid bricks for a living. His hands is, nobody tested him because he'll smack your mouth off. You know that dude, that's what I embody. I embody that guy. When you and your homies were standing on the block selling crack, the dude that got off the bus, walked up the street, stopped and talked with y'all. Y'all called him Unc. What's up, Unc? What's good, man? Oh, you just got off work, Unc? You knew better than to try him because his hands, yeah, I'm him, homie. I'm definitely him. You got Asian men telling the truth. I told you, grown man business is a universal law. Grown man business is a universal law. That means it's men in every culture that's standing on grown man business. It's men in every culture that say what they mean and mean what they say. In every culture, B. Every culture. And you got some Asian men standing on business, telling they people, listen, you wouldn't even have what you have if it wasn't for black people. Y'all need to be paying homage. Y'all need to be cutting a fucking check. Yeah. I'm sorry. You know, my apologies. My apologies that I ain't taking it and stepping on it and putting no quinine and no baking soda and no fentanyl on it. I'm giving you this pure dope straight off the brick into the bottles. DIE was a scam. That DIE bill was a trick. It was a ploy. You got fooled. You got bamboozled, homie. You a sheep. You got walked off them cliff. They walked your silly ass off the cliff, B. What are we talking about here? What are we doing here?
Latino, African American, Asian, and other communities realize that they share the same oppressor is the day we start winning. But the problem is our communities are divided. For Asian Americans and for African Americans, we probably have one of the worst relationships between any community.
Well, I bet you a lot of Asian Americans too don't, in my experience, don't even realize that if it wasn't for the civil rights movement, there would not be 22 million Asian Americans in this country.
Thank you. What I have been trying to teach the Asian community is like, friends, do you understand that your success, your prosperity, your civil rights that you enjoy right now was paid for with black blood?
Yo, what's up, man? I don't know if you got.
Now, I wanna address something. Big salute to the chat too. Waffle Jackson, big salute, my G. Let me say something. Let's go a little deeper in this. Being as though we were indigenous to this land, we were traveling the world already. And it was people around the world traveling to us. We had already been trading. We had already been in cahoots. American Negro farmers. We would already, this was our shit. And those fairs in the early 1900s, they had world fairs. Were magnificent, man, I wish I could, we gonna talk magnificent buildings that they did a fair and they tore down. They didn't want anybody to know. You understand? Something this guy said, right? Yeah, the World Expos. Do your research. Google them. Google these magnificent buildings, castles that these colonizers were so jealous that they actually made money off it, and then they tore the shit down because one day somebody was going to ask, who built this? You know, y'all riding around on horses and buggies, and you telling me these big ass buildings, y'all don't even know what's going on. Who built this? White people wouldn't ever have been able to take credit for that. Caucasian people could not have taken credit for those buildings and structures that they tore down. Yeah, we a different breed over here. You want to know what I'm talking about? Look in the chat. My investors are highly invested, and all you got to do is look in the chat, homie, and you'll be able to take that word and Google it. You talking to me, look in the chat. My investors are just as powerful as I am. I just got the voice for this. I just built the platform for this. Why are you saying that, GMB TV? Well, I'm saying that to say this, right? Let's go deep. Let's get deep into this. Because it's never an attack on these other cultures. It's never an attack. It's more, it is what it is and it'll be what it's going to be. We can't act like this ain't happening. Like Asians, Haitians, Jamaicans, Latinos, knock-knee Latinos all got an underlying disdain for FBA people, for foundational Black Americans. We not going to act like that's not happening. But Asians in particular, let me go in on this. He said, we have an underlying enemy. We have been colonized by the same people, the dog fur having people. You know who I'm talking about. The people with the dog fur. They colonized the Americas. They took the American Negro and they took the Negro farmer and they took all our land. Then they went over to China and they colonized. All these different countries they colonized. Why does that ring a bell in my head? For all these years, right, we have been mentally trained to not really rock with China. America versus China. Hiroshima, all these different, the atomic bomb, you know, all these different situations to where we are at war with Chinese or Asian people. And I have been to begin to think like this. The only common denominator that we have is dog fur having people in the middle. You got dog fur having people in the Americas. You got dog fur having people taking our land, taking their land. You got dog fur having people creating wars all over the globe to keep us at war with each other. We done had civil rights. We fought for the rights for Asian people to come over here, and then dog fur people get involved, and now Asian people are racist towards the very people that paved the way for them to have a better life. So imagine if we took the dog fur and got it out the way. Imagine if we eliminate the dog fur. If we eliminate the dog fur, I guarantee you, indigenous FBA people, FBA, foundational Black Americans, and Asian people, we got more in common. You know the samurais, it was Black samurais back in the day. They love us. You know, if we got the dog fur and we eliminated that, and we actually linked up and figured out that we got more in common. I mean, y'all make some amazing fried chicken. You know, we showed y'all the recipe and y'all took that fried chicken to another fucking level. You think we don't like the 4 wings and rice? As long as it's actual chicken, we love it. We love how, listen, it ain't another person on the face of the globe that fry that chicken the way y'all fry that chicken. Chinese people, Asian people. You know, we get down, baby. We get down with the fried chicken, but y'all did y'all thing, huh? Y'all did a big one. You think we ain't got more in common? Y'all like oodles and noodles. We like oodles and noodles. Y'all like sticky rice. We like sticky rice. Y'all like fried chicken. We like fried chicken. You think if we didn't unite and y'all didn't have such racist ways towards us, we couldn't take all of this shit? Everything. We could take it all. You ain't found the dog fur. Yeah, the dog fur don't fry that chicken the way them Chinese and Asian, they fry that chicken the way we like to get that chicken fried. Shrimp lo mein. The common denominator is the dog fur. And when I listen to this man right here, you know, even though he got a good strand of dog, that's a good strand of dog fur. Look at that. Look at that right there. That is a good strain of dog fur for you right there. Yeah, I like it. I like how you got the sweet swoop right there, and you got a little dog fur coming through the bottom. I like that. Yeah, exactly. We don't want the cat. Y'all done went left and started selling cat, but we get you a pack of that good fried chicken. We get you some chicken wings, and we gonna make millions of dollars. We taught you how to fry. Y'all wasn't frying chicken before us. We taught you how to do that. Pay homage. Show some respect. Black people, we love you, man. We love you, man. We told us how to fry the chicken, and we frying chicken and 4 wings and rice. We sell it. We go to college. We make millions of dollars of the 4 wings and the rice. Nobody want to keep it real with y'all. Nobody, everybody talking soft. Everybody walking on eggshells. Nah, we ain't doing that. And now you got a grown man, an Asian man, saying, hold up, homie, we need to pay homage to black people, foundational black Americans, not Africans, not South Africa, none of that. Black people, foundational black Americans. Trooper 69, I see you in the chat. Talking about, man. The DEI bill was a scheme, a fraud, a scam. They bamboozled you. They lied to you. I know it hurt. I know it hurt. The truth is going to hurt. But listen, don't run from the truth. Embrace the pain. Now you understand how all those Rainbow Coalition members got in the girls' bathrooms. You ever notice this? Big salute to the chat. You ever notice we never see women going in the men's bathroom? You know, the females that want to be men? We never see them going to the men's bathroom. It's always men going in the women's bathroom. Let me say that again. It's never women, studs, bulldoggers. You know what I'm talking. You know the bulldoggers in them. They never come into the men's bathroom where we at. I never seen the bulldogger in the men's bathroom. I never seen one. I never seen the stud in the men's bathroom telling me that she's a man and she want to use the man's stall. And we say, go ahead, homie. You got it. But it's always grown-ass men in the bathroom where little girls is at, where vulnerable women is at. It's always that way. So when you look at this DEI bill, that's how you need to see it. Oh, y'all tricked us. Oh, you dog fur having I'm talking, they stank. That dog fur stank. Man, that dog fur smell like a golden retriever, a sheepdog. I mean, a Labrador. You ever smelt the golden retriever in the house? That dog fur smell like Sassoon shampoo and a pack of Newport 100 smoke straight to the dome. You ever smelt that dog fur? Oh, y'all tricked us. Oh, That's how y'all got those men inside those women locker room. That's how you got those grown men inside those little kids locker room. That's how you did it. Oh, that's how you taught all these babies about why would a first grader need to know about sexuality? DJ Academics will tell you about that. Why would a first grader need to know about sexuality? Oh, the DEI bill. I'm sorry. My bad. You got me. You got me, B. I didn't know. I thought it was diversity, equality, and equity and equality and diversity and all that and inclusion. I thought it was for black people. No, homie. That was for the Rainbow Coalition. You don't see, yeah. They tricked you. I'm just here to give you the game, and that's it. I don't care how you like it. If you don't like it, I'm just here to give you the game. So the next time you see something about DEI and you feel like as a black person, Donald Trump has taken something away from you, come to Grown Man Business TV. Come to Grown Man Business TV, hit that little red button and rewind it back. So I can remind you that that bill had nothing to do with us, but they always use us as the cover up. Oh, this is for black people. Black people, there's a bill, we're going to invoke it. It's called DEI. It's diversity, equity, and inclusion. And we're going to include black people in every aspect of it. But let me tell you something. We already included in I'm talking every fabric of American soil. We already included in it. It ain't a DEI bill you could pass that's gonna surpass what we already included in. Every aspect of American culture, we are in it. Black people, education, government. What you talking about, man? Oh, you're gonna include black people and it's gonna make it so that the companies have to hire black. Get the fuck out of here. They really lose it so the companies, oh, we didn't let you know. Oh, I'm sorry, black people. Oh, let me rephrase that. Yeah, the inclusion is going to include the Rainbow Coalition. I'm sorry. It's in the fine print down there. The inclusion is going to include the Rainbow Coalition. The homosexual, those people, we're going to include them as well. You don't mind, do you? We're going to let you go in and then as you go in. So we can't get nothing unless we include some grown ass men dressed up like women. We don't want that. We don't need that. And y'all fell for that. A lot of y'all fell for it. Oh, he got rid of the bill. Now we're not going to be able to get a job. You couldn't get a job any goddamn way. When the last time you got hired because you was black? It's a lot of these men that got hired because they had a wig on. But when the last time you got hired because you was black? That's what make this channel so powerful. Exactly, Dalen. Listen, common sense ain't so common. It ain't so common, my G. So that's why this channel was powerful, because a grown man, I don't got nails on. Listen, man, I'm not Saucy Santana. I'm not Little Nas X. I'm America's worst nightmare. I'm a grown man that stand on grown man business, that say what he mean and mean what he say. That's the head of my household. And I ain't in my mama basement neither. I ain't in my mama basement, homie. I'm America's worst nightmare. Talking about, man. Salute. Bearded Viking Woodworks. Salute, my G. See you in the chat. Yeah, this ain't Saucy Santana. This ain't one of these, what's the new word out there they be using? I'm an old head. I'm unk. So I'm not hip, demure. They want a demure black man. They want a demure, you know what I'm saying? I'm not him, homie. I'm unk. Yeah, I'm unk. And again, I'm telling you this. Grown man business is a universal language. This is not something, a grown man standing on grown man business is not, just for black men. You got men in all cultures. That's why it's an Asian man right here saying what he's saying, because he's tired of the lie. He's tired of acting like Asian people don't got an underlying disdain for black people. Let's admit what it is and let's figure it out. And let's tell the truth that each and every one of y'all should be giving thanks to these look, I'm getting beside myself. These foundational black Americans for going to war on American soil, for doing the civil rights movement, for shedding blood on American soil so you can have a better future for you and your family. It's grown men in all cultures, white, black, all races. You got grown men that's tired, homie. We are growing tired of the lies. The DEI bill was a lie. And now you got Al Sharpner and all these black people talking about we boycotting. Fuck you talking, boycotting what? Take your black ass to Walmart and buy what you've been buying. Take your silly ass up to Costco's and keep spending your money. Is what it is and it'll be what it's going to be. But for a DI, come on, man, what we talking about? Scroll through your algorithm. You're not going to hear one black man, you're not going to hear one content creator telling you exactly what this bill was for. Telling you exactly what this bill was for, what it was made for, what it was engineered to do. It did exactly. Bruh, nobody could understand how all of these transformer men ended up in all of these prominent positions in government, in sports, in entertainment. We watching the Olympics and we saying, well, goddamn, how did this man get in the locker room with these women? We go into our schools and we saying, well, goddamn, how did this man with a wig on get a job teaching? Who hired him? Who hired this man? Sorry, brother, you're a man. I know you got a face full of makeup. I know you got lipstick on. I know you got high heels on. I know you got a wig on, but you're a man, bro. Your bone density says man. You're a fucking man, bro. How did you get this job? Hold on. So you telling me we took God and praying out to schools and we implemented the rainbow flag into the school? Who did this? You telling me we took God and we took Jesus and we took praying out the school and we implemented the goddamn rainbow coalition flag into the school and we let transgenders teach our children and we didn't go to war? And y'all mad at Donald Trump. We supposed to went to war about that. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. I'm gonna stand on that business. I don't care how you feel about it. We had a president. Let me break this down. Let me give y'all a synopsis, right? We had a president that could never give us a straight answer. Every time we ask questions, where's the money going? Why is the economy so? He never, we're gonna do it for the. We never got a straight answer. The only time we got a straight answer for Sleepy Joe is when he was giving Ukraine hundreds of billions of fucking dollars of our tax-paying money. The only time we got a straight answer from Kamala Dick Harris is when we was letting transmissions, when we was giving them the keys to the goddamn locker room, when we was giving transmissions the keys to our schools, when we was letting men, come on, son, is you crazy? Allowing men to go into the bathroom telling us what their gender is. And then we get a president that's finally giving us straight answers, that's finally telling us exactly what he's going to do and doing it. It's a war at the border. All of a sudden, we getting all of the immigrants, the illegal immigrants is running and hiding. We got planes full of illegal immigrants flying their ass back to their country. But when Joe Biden and Kamala Dick Harris was in office, we couldn't even figure out how to close up the borders. And you wanted us to vote for that. DEI was a scam. Oh, and they got y'all real good. God forbid you ever had to deal with a transmission in the bathroom with you. God forbid. I wanna end with this one. We not here and we not doing this. This ain't got nothing to do with Donald Trump. I'm gonna give y'all this game and I'm gonna stand on business regardless. And once I hit a certain amount of subscribers, oh, trust me, it's unstoppable. We already unstoppable. So we not looking for savior. We not looking for a savior. We not looking to be saved, homie. We done been through everything. My culture, FBA, Foundational Black Americans, we done been through everything on American soil that could possibly happen. We done went through it already. We not looking to be saved. But you gonna hear this. You gonna respect this and you gonna pay homage to this. And what I believe is, yeah, they blowing, yeah, you already know. They can't stop this. And what I believe is this. Donald Trump is gonna make, he's gonna make a lane to recognize and pay out black people. And that's if they don't get their hands on them. Because the last person that tried to do that, the last person that said that they was going to give back to Negro farmers was Kennedy. Kennedy. And we all saw what happened to Kennedy. Kennedy was down with Martin Luther King. Kennedy was telling Martin Luther King, do that shit. Do the civil rights. Make it nonviolent. When I get this situation, I am going to pass bills to give Negro Americans, FBA, Foundational Black Americans, to farmland. We're going to put y'all back in y'all proper position. Y'all was farmers. Y'all cultivated the land. We're going to give y'all all that land back. And guess what they did? They blew his head off. They blew his head off. So like it or not, Donald Trump is in the line of fire because they already know what he plans to do with FBA. They already know. So they making you think, oh, he done got rid of this bill. He's a racist. No, we got to get rid of that whole bill. And then we're going to rebuild on top of it. And we're going to do it the right way. That is something reserved for black people. That shit don't got nothing to do with you, him, or them. Yeah, yeah. They smoked Kennedy, and guess who went right after him? Guess who went right after him? Martin Luther King, man. Y'all didn't know why Kennedy got his head blown off, did you? Y'all didn't know that Kennedy and Martin was in cahoots. Y'all thought Martin was just marching around for no reason? Martin's last speech, he exposed that. He told you we had plans. The government said they was going to give us, we here for the check. We here for the check. The government said they're going to give us a check. They're going to give us land. And instead, they gave it to these people. And they gave it to those people. And they didn't give us nothing. Kennedy was going to do that. Yeah. It is what it is. They have always been listening. They have always had spies in the chat. So much so that I learned how to get around it. You know, I used to say a lot of things. I used to just let my passion overflow and my videos wouldn't go green. I couldn't get paid for them because the spies in the chat, oh, we got them. But it don't take me long to learn the system. I learned the system. I know how to articulate myself. Every video go green and I'm going to tell you every bit of truth. And then I'm going to make them pay me for it. Hold on. You thought I was lying? Thought I was playing? Let me show you something. Playing with you dudes, man. Big salute to the chat. Big salute to the chat. Let me show you something. I'm going to tell you the truth. And I'm going to make them pay me for it. Guaranteed. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. You see that? Look. You see it? Live right now. We live right now. Look. Look. Look at them. Look at this. Look. All green. All green. You see it? You see it? Make them pay me for it. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Let me do something real quick too, while I'm over here. Big salute to the chat. I thought I did that, but I didn't. Look at that. I didn't even do it. Look at that. Playing with y'all. I get into this and I didn't even I didn't even customize it, but it's okay. No wonder the chat was going crazy. You know, I was wondering, I'm like, man, it's a lot of trolls in the chat. I normally make them have to subscribe. If you're gonna troll in the chat, if the people sent you over here to do your work, you're gonna have to subscribe to the channel and then, and then do your work. I didn't do that. So it was a lot of people coming in the chat and I didn't see the subscribers going up. But now I see the subscribers going up. Big salute to the chat, man. Big salute to the chat. One thing for sure, two things for certain. A lot of people, are waking up due to this content creation, due to this independent content creation. A lot of people are waking up. But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. It don't take everybody. All we need is a handful of lions, B. All we need is a handful of generals and soldiers, and we could take this whole thing over. All we need is a handful. We don't need everybody. Once we take this over, once we really do this, once we push the real to the forefront, we get rid of DJ academics and we push grown man business to the forefront, and we make this shit cool like we've been doing, they just gonna follow like they always follow. That's one thing I always learned. A sheep is a sheep, homie. They might become a stronger sheep. They might become a bigger sheep. They might become a more rambunctious and more bold, but a sheep is still a sheep. A zebra is still a zebra. Every now and then you get a big ass zebra though. And he might fight back. But as soon as the lion put those claws in that and then bite that throat, it's over. So we can't expect sheep to do anything but follow. All we got to do is give them something solid to follow. You're going to be a follower, don't worry, but I'm going to show you how to follow this real shit. I'm going to expose DJ academics for being a whole pedophile, and I'm going to help you follow this real shit. But I can't expect you to be a soldier. I can't expect you to be a wolf. I can't expect you to have the vision. I can't expect that from you. I don't expect that from you. That's why I give you this game. That's why I'm so passionate about it. I don't expect you to be able to do what I do. Look at your algorithm and look at everybody, all these different people trying to do YouTube, talking. It take a lot more than just talking in that camera to do this. What you talking about? Do you got charisma? Can you get through to the people? That's how we separate ourselves. Hey man, DEI was a scam. There has never been diversity, equity, and inclusion when it comes to this, ever. For black people, ever. And the last 4 years have been no different. I went and got some credentials like I tell y'all all to do. Go get your plumbing license. Go get certified in something. Go get your CDLs. You think I got this job? You think I'm making this money because I'm black? No, I got a pure CDL Class A. I got a clean driver's license. No accidents, no speeding tickets. I'm talking pure as holy water. I'm golden when it comes to the market. I got a doctorate in driving, a doctorate degree in driving semi-trucks, semi-trucks, all of that. Got nothing to do with being, this a fucking lie. The only thing DEI did was allow grown-ass men with wigs on to go in your little girl's private bathroom and say that they are women and they identify as female. So now I get to go pull my Johnson out right in front of your little daughter and piss out. You know when grown men piss, that shit be like, you pissing in the motherfucker, little kid standing there in the next stall like, what the fuck going on over there? That's a little girl over there. He pissing, he dropping Johnson in the toilet and all that. Fuck is you talking about? Big salute to the chat, man. You know when you wake up in the morning after a long night at the bar, you've been having to piss for the last 3 hours. You go in that bathroom, and I'm talking, you hitting that water hard. That piss hitting that water like a water hose. I mean, it's deep. It's hitting the water deep. Imagine a little girl 2 stalls down listening to that, dropping Johnson in the toilet. She's sitting on the toilet. She's saying, well, goddamn, this is a women's bathroom, ain't it? Am I in the wrong bathroom? He dropping Johnson in the toilet. That's traumatizing to a little girl, B. It's psychological warfare. He done came in the bathroom. He talking about we gonna go in the stall. I ain't gonna bother nobody. And then he dropped Johnson, your daughter, in the damn 2 stalls down. She don't know what's going on. You ain't never had one of those pisses in the morning. You get up and go in the bush. That motherfucker sound like a water hose going in and dropping Johnson deep in the toilet. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, B. That's all it did. Let grown men box women. Let grown men wrestle. Let grown men go into college sports and take over. Let a grown-ass man go play college sports. Yeah. You in the right place. Big salute, Double. I see you in the chat. Salute. And make sure y'all hit the like button, the subscribe button. Make sure y'all locked in. Y'all get these notifications. I wanted to get this DEI video out the way. I just wanted to do that. I wanted to get that out the way ASAP. And we ain't stopping, man. I got more content. Jen Lee, I want y'all to hold on real quick. As a matter of fact, since we already on it, this is what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to, that's nasty work, act. I want y'all to do your research on this guy right here, because my next live stream is going to be epic. Oh, the dog fur is dog furring. And I want y'all to listen to me. I got something for that dog fur. I got a bottle of Sassoon shampoo, and I got a whole carton of Newport 100 smoke for that dog fur. What did you end up thinking? Let me show y'all something real quick. I want y'all to pull up. I want y'all to look at this. In Texas, I'm gonna burn your ass up, Texas. Oh, Houston, Texas. Sauce Walker, Bun B, Slim Thug, you all y'all soft as dollars. Wait, somebody get OG Percy in here. Y'all better get OG Percy, Charleston White. Y'all better get somebody, because Texas, y'all up next. And you already know I'm gonna smoke you with. I'm going, listen, watch this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I'm that nigga, I just sit and I stand on it. They said, please don't go that route. I ain't playing on it. I was 15 Sunday nights, I put my hands on it. I took everybody else's advice, and they ran on it. I'm that nigga, you don't like it, let's get at it. He said, I'm that zigger. This is the white boy that been running around saying he's a zigger, and he got a whole look at this. He got a whole bunch of Texas. I'm talking fake gang members. You ain't no rolling 60, homie. Put your flag down. You from Texas. A whole bunch of listen to this. Look at this. Letting this I almost wanted to call him the R word. I ain't gonna say that, but he definitely mentally disabled. You understand what I'm saying? This white boy right here. This is Jet Lee, 10 band, popping out to every hood, man. Walk around with it on me, man. Look. Walk around with it on me, man. Real good everywhere. No rap. This is Jet Lee, 10 band, popping out to every hood, man. Walk around with it on me, man. Hey, you ever seen that movie? It was a movie I used to watch. I'm gonna show y'all something. It was a movie I used to watch back in the day where the white boy had elephantitis. You ever heard of that movie called You ever heard of that disease called elephantitis? And his face was like his shit was like an elephant. The white boy, he looked. I can't think of him. Nah, not the mask, bro. Hold on, not the mask, yo. Hold on, son. Nah, it wasn't the man. I can't think it. The man, nah, was it? Hold up. It's called Mask. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, there you go. That's what it's called. It's not called The Mask. It's called Mask. Hold on. There is this. Hold on. The shit used to be scary to me when I was, oh. hey, hey, when I was a kid, right? I used to be scared of the movie. It was called It was called Mask, and the young man had elephantitis. I asked my mom. I said, my mom, what is that? Like, what is it? And she said, GMB, baby GMB TV. She said that man has elephantitis, and his face is like an elephant. Look at this shit right here. The elephantitis man. Look at that right there. Look at that right there. He got elephantitis. He got he got he got elephantitis. Yeah. Yeah, him. Look, look. The man got elephantitis, man. Look. Look right there. The man got goddamn elephantitis, man. Look. Look at this shit right here. The man got elephant goddamn titus, man. The man got elephantitis. Now, I want to show you something now. I want you to understand something. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be at all times. And when you play with FBA, I'm going to burn this man. What's his name? The boy name, Jen Lee. He got elephantitis, don't you? Jen Lee has elephant. I'm going, boy, I just put that two together. Listen, the bars, them was some bars right there. Them was some bars right there. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't even make this up. I didn't make it up. Look at this right here. This man right here got elephantitis.
Walk around with it on, man. Real good everything.
Look.
No rap.
Look.
This is Jet Lee, 10 band, popping out to every hood.
Look. This man is this man. This man right here is this man right here. Jen Lee. This is the photo I'm going to use for that video. This is the photo I'm going to use for Jen Lee. Jen Lee, we going to have a conversation, boss. You want smoke with whoever got a problem? Well, I got a problem with it. And you ain't built for war, homie. You ain't built for hand-to-hand combat. I don't know what they told you out there in Texas. You ain't built for hand-to-hand combat. You built like the Michelin Man. You built like DJ Academics. You built like a goddamn sack of laundry, boy. So you want to go to war behind my lineage? We could do that. I'll take a flight to Texas, homie. I just came from Cali. Stand on FBA business. Somebody get Sauce Walker, Bun B. Somebody put this shit together so I could put hand and feet on this man with the elephantitis face. You got the elephantitis. You got elephantitis, nigga. You built like a goddamn safari, a goddamn Asian elephant, boy. The African Sahara. You was on the African Sahara. With that long, nasty dog fur, boy. So y'all need to know something. You need to be locked in. You need to have the subscribe and the notification because this next live stream gonna be epic. It's gonna be... Jen Lee, we got some conversations to have, boss. Oh, we got some... You got elephantitis right there on yourself right there, Jim Lee. When I was a boy, I was scared of this man right here. My mama used to watch the movie. I'd be scared. Scared. I said, Mama, what's wrong with his face? Baby, he got the elephantitis. Elephantitis. I prayed to God every night. Please, God, don't let me get elephantitis. Please, God, please, I beg of you. I'll be the best little boy I ever could be. I'll never switch over to the other side. Please, just don't let me get the elephantitis. Please, Lord. Please don't let me, Lord, please, I pray, I beg of you, Lord. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, God will be done. Please don't let me get the elephantitis. And boss man, look like God went ahead and gave you the elephantitis. It look like ball man, look like you in the head. Ball man, God said GMB TV, we not gonna give you the elephantitis. We gonna give Jen Lee. You know who Jen Lee? You'll know soon enough. Jen Lee gonna get the elephantitis. His name is gonna be Jen Lee. Jen Lee, Lord. Yes, Jen Lee, we gonna give him the elephantitis. We're making him up right now. We making Jen Lee up right now. We building them up. We ain't finished with him, but the elephantitis will be. Oh, you got the elephantitis. Look at your face. Look at the elephantitis. Give a goddamn how much money you got, man. You built like you built like the Michelin man. And I'm talking, I knock the bacon out you. I get the bacon juice out you. Yeah, I knock the pork chops and the pig feet out you. I get it out you. I whip you into shape. Elephantitis, man. You the elephantitis, man. And grown man business TV. Behind that zigger word. Oh, you thought you was the first white boy that was gonna be saying zigger in public. And we gonna step on that. We gonna step on that. Don't worry about it. Whip you right into shape, homie. Yeah. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. That's just how I'm feeling. Motherfucker got elephantitis talking about zigger this and zigger that when you got a whole elephantitis. Your face got the elephantitis on it. Nigga, you got the elephantitis. You got elephantitis on your face. With that, boy. So make sure you locked into the channel, because when we do this, it ain't nobody on YouTube that did this. Ain't nobody addressing this. I ain't heard really nobody really putting a boot on his neck. I want the smoke. Set up the ring and put the gloves in it. Set up the back alley and put the glove. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you, I want that. It would be epic. For me to get to put hand and feet on that dog fur, I believe we would sell hundreds of thousands of tickets. We can both make some money if that's what it is for. Because to see grown man being in TV put hand and feet on that dog fur, oh, they'll pay for that. Oh, they'll pay pay-per-view, all of that. So listen, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy Grown Man Business TV. You can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in. I suggest you tap in to this grown man business. I suggest you tap in to this grown man content at all times. You already know what it is. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight raw, pure, uncut, no extras, no preservatives. We not sugarcoat nothing. We not dressing nothing up. I'm going to give you that pure game, straight raw. No extras, no baking soda, no quinine, no fentanyl. This shit is raw, so be easy how you take it. The DIE bill was a scam. It was a scheme, and you got raped and tricked out of position. But thankfully, you got Grown Man Business TV to bring y'all all back into the circle, to bring the real back to you. DIE was for the transmissions. I suggest all black people back up. This ain't our war. This ain't our fight. Let them immigrants. I'm gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about the immigrants as well. I don't want to mash everything into everything. I want it to be spaced out night and neat. But this ain't got nothing to do with us. When there was a war on drugs and they was running into black communities and they was locking everybody up and rounding everybody up, did the Mexicans, did the illegal immigrants, did the Asians help us out? So sit your black ass down and let them go through their war on drugs and war on immigration. It's time to get locked up. It's time to go to jail. When it was a war on crack, did they help us out? No. Black people back up. It ain't got nothing to do with us. Let Trump do what he's supposed to do. Close your goddamn mouth. Close your mouth and open your eyes and let Grown Man Business TV recognize and let them talk. We ain't really gonna talk too much about gangs and shit. That's a whole nother lane. We got a lane over here. When it was a war on drugs and a war on crack, did they help us out? No. Now it's a war on illegal immigration. Now you want help of FBA. Get out the way, black man. We're gonna talk about that. I'm gonna give that a whole live stream. A whole live, because again, you don't hear nobody talking about that. Everybody talking about illegal immigrants. Nah, homie. Nah. Oh, well, I just think that some of the illegal immigrants, if they're doing the right thing, they should be able to stay. Hell no. You think if you went to one of those foreign countries, see, a lot of y'all ain't never traveled, and we gonna talk about this. You think if you went to one of those foreign countries and you was doing the right thing, they'll give you citizenship? Hell no. Oh, I'm gonna give y'all an epic live. Oh yeah, illegal immigrants. Your ass is time to go to jail. We already went through it. It was called a war on drugs, where they put drugs in our neighborhoods. Then they came in there and locked us all up. You remember that? Y'all ain't give a damn when we was going through that. So get your ass on that plane, put the handcuffs on, and stand on business. We don't want to see no crying. We don't want to, no, don't ask for no help. Get your ass on the plane and go back where you came from. We're going to talk about that. And last but not least, the elephantitis man. We're going to give him some of our attention too. White boy want to talk about he a zigger? Nah, you could never be. Not with all that dog fur growing out your goddamn scalp, youngin'. You got all that dog fur coming out. I don't care how many people is around you. I don't care how much boy, you're built like a sack of goddamn laundry. You better listen. I'm ready to work. I'm ready to do it. I'll work you out, homie. I help you out. I knock the pork chop and the goddamn pork bacon out you, huh? Help you. I can help you, B. But you got elephantitis. It ain't nothing I could do about the elephantitis. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. We stepping on everything this year. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We on the way to 100,000. Make sure your notifications are on. So you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? Now listen, man. You can tap in, you can tap out. But you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in. You